going on, guys? I wanted to talk real quick about the fight from yesterday's UFC fight night. It was Matt Brown versus Bryan Barberena. It was a slugfest. I loved it. I wanted to comment on it. Good to get back to commentating on actual fights within the sport. You know, no more bullshit about people jumping each other outside in the streets and getting arrested and all that stuff. So Barberena and Matt Brown didn't disappoint, man. I mean, they are both it was a good match. It was a great match because these are two slugfest type of fighters. They like to bang. They like to stand in the pocket at times, and especially Bryan Barberena, man. That guy has a chin. That guy can stand with you, and he's a hard hitter, man. And you're gonna have a hard night whenever you fight him. Matt Brown is a little bit more technical. He's a banger too, man. He's not afraid to mix it up. And I thought he was doing well. I think Barberena got the win, and I think he edged it out. He edged it out just this much. And there was a point there where I thought that Matt Brown had it because he had some significant takedowns. It's just that looking back, he didn't do much with them takedowns. And Barberena did a masterful job of landing very significant strikes. He's so good at using elbows, man. I like the way he uses elbows. When he breaks from you, he lands an elbow, and he lands them clean. And whenever you're clinching him, he knows how to use the elbow, just like a punch. He's very good at that. He's very good, and he landed those on Matt Brown all night long. And man, it was a slugfest, man. It was these two, just like I said, they didn't disappoint. What can I say about Matt Brown? He's a warrior, man. I think there's matchups for Matt Brown that he missed. I thought Matt Brown versus Nate Diaz would have been a war back in the day. It would have been a great matchup. But the guy's older now. He's slowed down. Even though he looked amazing last night, he looked great, man. He didn't miss a beat, and his takedowns were clean. And he was taking Barberena down at will. Barberena he's just a difficult guy to finish. It's hard to look good with him on the ground, even because Barberena never stops moving. He never stops struggling. He never stops trying to get up. And I think that's what it came down to. It came down to Barberena landing the more significant shots in the third round. Matt Brown wobbled several times, man. He was looking tired. He was breathing hard. He would have bursts of energies, and he would land some nice body kicks throughout the rounds. But the third round was a decisive one, and I think Bryan Barberena just looked. He landed the better shots. It was a great welterweight fight. I think it was fight of the night. If not, it should have been. Them two never disappoint. Curious to see what's next for Matt Brown. He's 41 years old, as the commentators kept pointing out, like we were gonna forget or something. I think commentators fixate on age when fighters are fighting. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they do that. But anyways, it was a great fight. I wanted to comment on it. I think those are the fights that entertain. They're not the most technical, and because these fighters are not that technical and they like to slugfest like this, usually they don't tend to reach them heights of they don't get in talks of the GOATs, and they're not talkers. they're not gonna go and talk about your mom, talk about your kids, and do stupid shit to promote. You know, they're not gonna talk all that shit. It's just, that's the type of fighters I like, and that's why I'm commentating on this fight, because these two, they do their talking with their fists, they do their talking with their technical prowess, you know, and that's the way it should be in the MMA sport. Thanks guys for listening to me, and keep listening, and please subscribe to my channel if you can. Give me likes, dislikes, keep commentating. I love the commentating on the Masvidal Covington video that I did. That's pretty awesome to see you guys interacting. Thank you.